another Monday, 18th of January, and as you can see, Liza on her usual spot. So what's new? Let's start with her. So on Friday we have had an annual checkup, and so she has now 46 kilos. She gained 4 kilos since last year, which is surprising to me because I had so much trouble with her not eating during the summer. But yeah, most likely she gained it now in the last 2 months. What else? She was checked heart. The vet said she can't hear any heart murmur due to the all of the Lisa was growling quite heavily when she was checking her heart, but she said she doesn't hear any problems. Then they also took the temperature. She took the temperature. Of course, that was also the worst thing that could happen. Then she got anti-rabies shot, but because she is in her menses, we have to wait 2 weeks for the another shot, which is for the tapeworms or something like that. They didn't want to risk it because of her menses and the hormones and so forth to give it 2 shots in the same time. So in 2 weeks we'll have to go back for that additional shot. And they also she also claimed it the anal gland. We do that once per year during their checkup, and Lisa didn't like that at all. So yeah, otherwise she's considered healthy. But yeah, in 2 weeks another shot. So yeah, here in Slovenia it's mandatory that in the first 3 years, and here is TJ just chilling after a long walk. So it's mandatory for the dog to get 3 shots in the first 3 years of its life, and then it gets another like a booster shot every 3 years. So Lisa is now safe for another 3 years. But yeah, DJ is of course for now 5-6 days, basically a week, let's say, is completely in love with Lisa as usual. So every time we go out, he's following her around, wants to lick her, sniff where she was peeing and so forth. So yeah, a lot of trouble for this old guy, and it's quite funny to see how a little bit of hormones can help his stamina, agility. He's moving quite faster than usual. Your prudence, Leiden. So yeah, that's concerning these two. Everything is basically the same, except that we have, as I said before in the previous updates or previous Monday, we got that Siberian wind, Siberian chilled, Siberian cold here. So now it's quite cold outside when we are going. But yeah, they seem not to mind it. What else? Going to the COVID situation here in Slovenia. So unfortunately, on I think last this past Wednesday, she she didn't feel too good. She couldn't breathe, so she called an ambulance. They transported her to the hospital and discovered she has 40% oxygen in her blood. So everything below 90% is considered bad. So they kept her in this let's say COVID hospital, which is 10-15 minutes away from us. So she's doing okay. She's not on the ventilator, just on oxygen. She is in a room with another patient, so she cannot leave or anything. So she's expecting to get home sometime this week. If her situation, her condition will improve at this rate as it has been so far. Her son, so my cousin, is doing okay. No complication with him. What else? We just got news that yesterday's results were just below 20% of tests were positive, and our scientists basically told us that we have surpassed the peak of this wave of COVID, that we are now just below 1 point of infection. I think it's 0.94. So not even one person infects another. So 0.94 of the person of. So let's say so not even. So basically, I already explained that. If so, 1 point is considered when one infected person infects another person. So that is rate of infection is 1. If one infected passes on 2, then it would be 2. Now we are below 0.94, which is good, but we have too many cases per day to be, let's say, to declare a victory. And yeah, there is a bit of talk that next week they will open schools once again for the youngest children, so for the first 3 grades, but I don't know if that will actually happen. Yeah. Anything else? Basically no. All the non-essential stores are still closed. That means everything that doesn't sell food is closed. Public transportation is working, but on a reduced level. Yeah, basically the same. Basically nothing has happened since the last week of December. Government last week also declared prologue. They also extended the duration of the quarantine status for another 60 days. But there is a possibility that we will get a new government or new, well, yeah, that the old government will fall and we will get the third government during this in last year. So on Friday, 42 members of the National Assembly put in the motion for the vote of non-confidence, which will happen on Wednesday, so this Wednesday. But we have 90 people in the National Assembly, so they need, 46 votes. And they are hoping that in today and tomorrow, they will get additional votes from the members of the coalition, so that some people will switch again. But yeah, so we will see what will happen in our parliament. Anything else? No, that's it. We are just, enjoying the cold. Well, some more than others. Liza yesterday, she wanted to go 3 times outside during the day, and basically for 2 times we just left her outside for hour. We just closed the door, locked the door, so she wouldn't open the door, the front door, and just keep going in and out. So she wanted to be outside, so she had to be outside. So yeah, while TJ basically we go for morning and evening walk, and during the day around let's say noon, or around, let's say 1-2 p.m. he goes for a pee break. Then once again he will lay here for the rest of the or on dead bed or on the floor, basically whatever. He will change position every hour or so. So yeah, that's it from Slovenia. Hopefully the situation here will improve, and also around the world. And we'll see you next week. Bye.